Yo, what is good, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great day today, man. We doing NFL Week 3. I know I said I was gonna keep up with the NCAA record. I don't know how well I'm gonna do with the NFL this year, so we'll see. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how that go. But without further ado, for this week, we starting off with the Commanders versus the Packers. I'm going with the Commanders, even though I think the Packers defense is going to definitely be top notch this year. They went ahead and showed you that they're going to be one of the best ones in the league this year, especially adding with Michael Parsons to that pack. It's going to be crazy. We got the Eagles and the Chiefs. I got the Eagles. That defense is still going to be nasty. The Falcons versus the Vikings. I like the Falcons in this game. They disappointed me in the last game, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna let that be what it was. I think that if we can get another offensive coordinator, I think that we can have something really going on in Atlanta in a couple years. But it that was disappointing. And honestly and truly, just to say this one part, the thing in the draft when it came down to me is, everybody was happy that we went and got two pass rushers. It made no sense for us to do that when we needed too many parts in our defense to fix that defense all together. It was not just the pass rush, in my opinion, and it showed that game. A rookie went out there and caught the game-winning touchdown against our number two corner, who ain't even a good number two corner. Like, let's just be real. At the end of the day, we should have been got a cornerback. There is no way that we have been just with AJ Terrell since we drafted AJ Terrell. That's ridiculous that we've not touched that field or part of the field since then. You know what I'm saying? So the simple fact that we literally went back into the first round and got James Pierce, it's a good pickup for, later on down the line type deal. For right now, that didn't make no sense. We needed a cornerback. Will Johnson was right there. He was right there. To be honest, I was happy when we got Jalen, because I was thinking they was gonna use him as just a pass rusher. But then at some point when they got rid of one of these linebackers, they're gonna play him as both. So at the end of the day, I think he was like more of like a package. Yeah, he do a lot of things. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Will Johnson was right there. I would have went and got a cornerback. Jalen Walker, Will Johnson. What is it? Watts, Xavier Watts, and Billy Bowman. The defense would be set right there. And honestly and truly, talking about the pass rush. Like, I don't know why I keep messing up with that, but we keep talking about that when at the end of the day, we still got the same cats on the field that we was playing last year. So at the end of the day, it did get better. The pass rush did get better. So at the end of the day, to me, that just would have completed the draft just a little bit better. But the Vikings, they're gonna try and rush the passer, as we saw what they did with Caleb Williams. So we're gonna have to hold with that. But I think our offense is pretty set up to honestly get the ball out of Michael Penix's hands pretty fast. So I think we'll be all right. We got the Rams and the Titans. I think the Rams are gonna win this one, but the Titans wide receivers are with so Cam Ward and his opener. So I think if the wide receivers can, pick it up, that team is gonna be good by the end of the year. Jaguars versus Bengals. I'm gonna go Jaguars just because just because the Bengals defense look good one game, you gotta see that thing for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to see what it look like for the rest of the year. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jaguars on that one. Browns versus Ravens. I'm gonna go Ravens. Bounce back game. They got to get it right. They got to get it right. At the end of the day, that you gotta let that one go and let's keep moving. We keep moving. Bills versus Jets. I got the Bills. The Jets look good. Jets look good. If Justin can stay like this throughout the year, they're gonna be a sleeper team for sure. At the end of the year, they're definitely gonna be a sleeper team. Patriots versus Dolphins. I got the Patriots. The Dolphins look. bad. I think Tua time, like I said in my video last week, it's time for Tua to show up. I don't think I don't see anything really happening right there. I think they might need to go ahead and part ways. I think that might be what's time for him. Um, San Francisco versus the Saints. I have San Francisco winning, but Brock Purdy gonna be out for a couple weeks, so we're gonna see what they look like. I think the defense is still pretty good. Giants versus Cowboys. I'm gonna go Cowboys. Cowboys look good, actually. Cowboys look really good. So we gonna really see how that trade really pans out. Because again, hey, it wasn't Dak fault. I tell you that now. It wasn't Dak fault. And we seen how the Giants look. They about ready to turn it over. We thought Russell was gonna be out there for a whole year. He probably not. But we got the Bears versus the Lions. I got the Lions having a bounce back game. But the thing is, I can see the Bears definitely getting a win because the Lions didn't look good at all. At all. So, you know, honestly and truly, it's up in the air with that one. But actually, I'm gonna go with the Bears, actually, on that one. I'll take that back. So yeah. Seahawks versus Steelers. I'm gonna go Steelers. Hey man, that man Aaron Rodgers out there throwing like he back on the Green Bay Packers. He said, I remember who I am. I'm an MVP winner. We got the Broncos versus the Colts. I got the Broncos. I think Daniel Jones is gonna be good for a certain amount of time, and then at some point in time he gonna fall off. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be good the entire year. You know what I mean? So at some point, I definitely think he's gonna fall off. Panthers versus Cardinals. I got the Cardinals. The Panthers look bad. The Panthers look bad. I don't really know like how to even fix that, what they have going on. But yeah, you know, Ariel would tell you now they need to fix the defense, this, that, and the third. They need to fix everything. Everything need to be worked on with the Panthers, man. For real. Buccaneers versus the Texans. I got the Buccaneers. I got Baker having a better game than he did last week. So if Baker can step it up to the next level again, we'll probably be having a conversation of him possibly being an MVP candidate, which is crazy. And then we got the Chargers versus the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders. I'll tell you that, but I'm going. Dang. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Who got a better defense? Chargers. I'm gonna go with Chargers actually, cause both of their offenses is like I like how Justin Herbert looked, but I like Geno Smith as well, and I like Brock Bowers. Like Brock Bowers look good. Like Brock Bowers look good out there. I'm saying like that's hard. That's hard. Cause honestly and truly, all you gotta do, like one of them, all you gotta do is give them to your playmaker, your best playmaker on the field, which is Brock Bowers. That's all he had to do. Then the other one, shoot, when the game mattered, shoot, Justin Herbert said, "I'm gonna win the game." So it's like at the end of the day, it's like which defense is really gonna be the better out of those two, and I trust the Chargers secondary more than I trust the Raiders secondary. That's just me. I definitely think that the Raiders are like they're my sleeper team for this year to be in the playoffs, probably wild card for sure. But for this game, I got Justin Herbert and them boys strictly because of the defense. I think their defense is just a little bit better at this point in time. I feel like the Raiders need a little bit more chemistry. They need to get that a little bit more handled. and then we could be talking about the Raiders a little bit later on. But yeah, give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. So yeah, that's my week 3 predictions. Let me know any interesting ones for y'all, cause outside of the Chargers one, I mean the Eagles versus the Chiefs gonna be a good one. Tonight's gonna be a good one. So I can't wait to see what they look like. And then, like I said, the one with the Cowboys, you know, if Russell come out there and have a bounce back game, then we're gonna be looking like, okay, that defense is trash. Or, the Cowboys can go out there and they can catch the ball, and we'll be having a conversation of, all right, well, the Cowboys might be back. So I also think that Bears versus Lions game is gonna be very interesting too, because both of their offense, like the Bears was moving up, then it went down, and then Lions, you just like, what is going on out here? Like, you look, are y'all the same? So I think those are gonna be the best games for this week. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think and who y'all think gonna win and stuff like that. And be on the lookout for some other good content, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and watching Nothing But G Takes. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. And make sure you hit that share. Let people know what's up. Peace out.